Hello students, as you all know that our chapter molecular basis of inheritance is going on, and in the previous lecture we have studied about transcription. So today we'll study process of transcription in eukaryotes. And process of transcription in eukaryotes takes us two additional complexities, that is one is capping and one is tailing, that is called splicing. So today we'll study about post-transcriptional changes in eukaryotes. Transcription in eukaryotes takes place is more complex process and then that of prokaryotic transcription. So it involves three enzymes. I have three types of RNA polymerases. RNA polymerase 1 transcribes ribosomal RNAs. RNA polymerase 2 it's precursor of transcribes precursor of messenger RNA, that is heterogeneous nuclear RNA, and RNA polymerase 3 is responsible for the transcription of transfer RNA. So now in eukaryotes, transcription unit has one gene, monocytonic, and initiation of transcription requires proteins called transcription factors. Now in this diagram you can see that there is a DNA template, test strand and coding strand. Against template strand, messenger RNA is formed, and messenger RNA, there are some exons and some introns are present. So exons are coding sequences and introns are non-coding sequences. So these have to be removed from the messenger RNA. The messenger RNA initially was called heterogeneous messenger RNA. Now these spliosomes in the form introns in the form of spliosomes are removed from there, and one more process is present, that's capping at the 5 end and tailing at the 3rd end. Capping at 5 end means capping at 5 end of heterogeneous RNA occurs shortly after the start of transcription. Addition of a cap to a 5 end of heterogeneous RNA is called capping. This cap contains an unusual nucleotide, methyl guanosine triphosphate, abbreviated methyl guanosine PPP, triple P. The methylated cap protects the messenger RNA from degradation by nucleases. It also provides a ribosome binding site. And what is the function of tailing? Tailing at 3 end, that is called polyadenylation. Tailing or polyadenylation is addition of poly A tail at 3 end of heterogeneous messenger RNA with the help of poly A polymerase. This poly A tail contains adenate residues about 200 to 300. Polyadenylation is thought to protect the 3 end from degradation by exonucleases. And now the third process I have already told you, splicing. Splicing is the process of removal of introns through cutting and joining of exons in a definite order. Introns are removed with the help of SNPs, which are called as SNPs are called small nuclear RNAs. The ends of adjacent exons are joined together by ligase enzyme. About ligase enzyme, I have already told you that it acts as a gluing the DNA. So you can pause the video and learn about the definitions of splicing, which I have told you in the earlier slide, and capping and tailing. So as I have told you earlier, the complementary base for template strand pairs to transcribe messenger RNA. When the RNA polymerase reaches the terminator point, synthesis of RNA stops up, and newly synthesized messenger RNA in eukaryote is now called heterogeneous RNA. Heterogeneous RNA. It undergoes post-transcription process by splicing. As I have told you in earlier slide, the eukaryotic messenger RNA contains exons and introns. In splicing, introns are removed and joined with the help of ligase in a definite order. About this, I have already told you that instead of splicing, two processes also take place in heterogeneous RNA, that is capping and tailing. In capping, unusual nucleotide methyl guanosine triphosphate is added to the 5 end of heterogeneous RNA, and in tailing, adenylate residues are added at 3 end as a template independent manner. Fully processed heterogeneous RNA, now called messenger RNA, it transported out of nucleus for translation. About translation we'll study in the next lecture.